Hi, Mary here.
Tyler here.
And today we're going to be making cookie dough sugar cookies with easy to bake Pillsbury dough. It's pre-made sugar cookie dough. And Tyler is going to open up the dough. He's going to cut the package and open it up while I show you how to show you what to do. You're going to need you can use gluten-free flour, regular flour, any flour you got in the house. And you want to make sure your surface is clean, and you want to lightly sprinkle some flour onto your surface. You want to lightly sprinkle some flour on the thing, and you want to use a rolling pin. It could be a French rolling pin, a regular rolling pin. Any rolling pin will do. He's gonna cut this. So he's gonna pre-cut them. And if you have children, make sure to use scissors that are more child safe.
You fail. I'm sorry.
And he's gonna
Are we using all this?
Yep. He's gonna take out the whole dough, and we're gonna use the whole dough. We're gonna use every little bit we got. And I'm gonna be rolling it out. Here, I'm gonna roll it out, so it's rolled out ahead of time for us. I'm going to flour our surface here, and I'll be rolling it out. And Tyler's still gonna assist me. He's gonna be my assistant. We're gonna do this together. It's just I'm doing the part that is easy for me, and he's gonna do his part that is easy for him. Cause it's a little difficult for him to roll out doughs, cause he gets it stuck all the time on the rolling pin. So he told me to roll it out. So I'm rolling out the dough for us technically. This is our last little thing we're doing before he goes home tomorrow. He's going home for a little bit, to handle some business and everything. But he'll be back shortly. He will, but we're not quitting these videos. You tell them.
Yeah, we're not quitting.
No, we're gonna do a long distance, we're gonna make it work, whatever we can do. It's gonna be sad, but we make it work, But also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and comment down below, while I'm doing this, Just feel free to do that, Tyler's gonna get a baking sheet there with he's gonna get one of our baking sheets. Yep, and he's gonna he's gonna go in the drawer and get some parchment paper. Parchment. It'll say parchment on it. He's gonna line it with parchment paper so it doesn't stick. Cause you don't want to have any sticked cookies, Okay, he's gonna open it up and he's gonna find the right kind for the surface. He's gonna cut it for that baking sheet. Okay. He's gonna set it on there, wipe the other way. If he even has to fold this down, we will get it folded down. It's just gonna take a little effort. Let's just I'm gonna fold these sides in. Sometimes you have to tear this off, Sometimes, you never know. Sometimes it's difficult, But, that's what scissors are for. We're going to pre-cut this, and can you grab this? Tyler, grab that side. Grab the side. Hold this. Grab this piece, Tyler. Go over here and grab this, please. Hold that. Just catch that piece that I'm cutting. Okay, I want you to throw that one out, please. And then we are going to take that and throw that one out, please. It's not perfect, but it'll do it. Well, I gotta cut a little bit more off, so let's just cut. I'm gonna fold it down, and I'm gonna adhere it really well, and I'm gonna tear it off. So I want him to get the package that he threw out and look at the ingredients to see what temperature the oven has to be preheated to. What's the oven temperature?
350 or 325.
350. Okay, let's preheat the oven up. 350.
You bake for 11 to 14 minutes.
That is for those, the cookout ones, the cutout ones, you be 8 to 12 minutes.
Okay.
So 8 to 12 minutes, okay. So or 320 nonstick. Well, we are gonna do this week. Okay. Now we are going to get our our cookie cutters, and we have a chicken,
A rabbit, a bunny, and a flower, and a circle.
it's an egg.
Oh.
We are gonna, I want Tyler to put them all in the flour here. I want you to, like, get them so they're, like, easy to come out. Okay? Just like, wipe it off. You know, if you drop something, all you do is you just rinse it off and it's all good to go. You don't have to, like, cry over it, you know. It's not like the end of the world. It's not like you're gonna die. Okay. Now I want him to start put him down, and I'll pick him up. So lay wherever you want, like, layer them, and then pick them up and just, like... Okay, now do another one. Wherever you want them, and I'll pick them all up after we're done. You can use any other one you want, and... Make sure you use every little bit of them. We didn't use, we missed one. We didn't use this one.
Oh yeah, bunny. We'll get some bunnies here.
A few bunnies here. Now I'm going to have him give me the baking sheet. So he's going to bring me over the baking sheet.
They're really small looking.
This one didn't work out. Some of them don't work out. I gotta get some flour on this little surface here. Pick them up better. That one's too thin. I'll have to make them a little thicker. Okay, now I'm going to roll out the dough again. He's going to set that down. I'm going to roll it out a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to roll it out again. While I'm doing that, I want him to get those things a little wet. I grab some skewers because I think I need them. I need some sticks to make them a little bit thick on the side, so because they're a little thin, so you can use dowels or you can use like chopsticks. Anything will work. And I'm going to cut my dough up a little bit because it's too much dough. I'm going to just use little bits at a time, just a little more flour on the surface here. I'm going to use these to make my dough, make mine exactly the way stuff, you know. Let's get some flour on here. Let's roll it on and let's go. And one thing we're going to do is this. Never done this before? We didn't do this before. We're going to have a little fun here. There you go. Little fun in the kitchen. Little fun in the kitchen. No big deal. Got flour in my eye, but no big deal. Oh, good. Little fun in the kitchen. Now I'm going to have him stamp these out again. Try to get every little corner and stamp on as many as you can, please. Use up as much room as you can. Okay, now I'm going to scrape them up, so I need his baking sheet. That noise means that the oven is preheated. Now I'm going to roll this out again and make some more. He's going to get our cookie cutters pre-done again in the flour. This time we're going to use the egg, the circle one, to make the Easter egg, you know, because we need some eggs, you know. So he's going to get the Easter egg one already pre-done in the flour. Okay, so now he's going to do the big egg. He's going to do like 4 or 5 of those big eggs. Okay, we got 3 eggs. Now we're going to put them on our baking sheet. So if you'd like to bring me the baking sheet, please. We're going to lift this up and we're going to do some we're going to do a few more eggs, you know, after this, because, you know, we're going to use a few more eggs. So I'm going to have him get that cleaned again, and then we're going to do a few more eggs, you know. We're going to need probably a second baking sheet, so eventually I'll have him get a second baking sheet with some parchment paper again. A bigger little baking sheet, you know, but not yet. We're going to do it again. Try to use up all the dough we got, you know. It's nice to get pre-made dough, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Then you don't have to waste your time with all the effort of doing it, you know, like making the dough if you don't have a lot of time. And then tomorrow night, me and Tyler will have some of these cookies, you know. All of mine here, he'll have his there, and that's how it's going to be. You know, you just got to make it work when you're dating, you know. Or you find you're forever, you know. You got to make it work, you know. You have no choice, you know. Sometimes you have to just make it work, make do what you got. Even though it's sad, you know. Your loved one leaves, you know, you gotta make do. He's gonna be making some more eggs, you know, some more of these little green eggs thing. These green eggs, they remind me of Green Eggs and Ham, like the book, Dr. Seuss, you know. If he wants to add like some other little decorative ones, he can all around it. I want him to use up all the surfaces he possibly can. Use up every bit so there's no more room left to even make any. But only get to, like, don't do up here, just do, like, all where it's flat. Okay, if you want to do a few more, do as many as you can. Okay, that's good. Now let me lift them up, so I'll take the baking sheet here. You want to hand me the baking sheet? Then in about 3 minutes, I'll have them, once we fill this baking sheet, we'll get a second baking sheet. And we're going to put 2 baking sheets in the oven, but first let's fill this one up. 2 baking sheets in the oven. Can't wait for him to go home and see my angel Shiva, you know. He's gonna show me Shiva, our angel, on the call, you know. And he got her the cutest thing tonight. He got her one of those leashes from Wahlburgers. Now we are gonna have room for like some small ones, so I'm gonna need a bigger baking sheet. So if you get a second one, go over there and get another baking sheet, please. A bigger one, please. The biggest one you got. And line it with parchment paper, please. Cut a little piece off, a little parchment paper. Parchment paper's back here. Let's just tear off let's tear off one piece of this. We might have some pre-cut ones, I think we do, because sometimes these parchment papers are really hard to use. I'm pretty sure we have pre-cut ones. If not, then we'll have to, like, cut one. But let's see if we have pre-cut parchment. We don't, so we'll have to probably use one. These are just a little difficult for me, but we'll make what we do with what we got. We'll have to just make do. Leave it like that. Now I'm going to put this on here. And he's going to set it down. And I'm gonna roll them out again, and he's gonna do some eggs, big eggs, because we don't have enough big eggs. We have a lot of little guys, don't we?
Yeah.
Need a lot more big eggs. We're gonna try to use up as much dough as we can by making a lot of big eggs this time. So I'm gonna roll this out, and then I'm gonna expect you to get this in the flour and make as many big eggs as you can. Let me flour this little guy because I don't want it to stick. So if you could just please put some more big eggs. Do as many as you can. Okay, we're going to use the big eggs first. If you would give me my parchment paper, we're going to just set them anywhere we can. We're going to set them, and we're going to do some more big eggs. We're going to do more Easter eggs, you know. I'm going to just tell him I'm going to roll out the dough, and we're going to make some more big eggs. We're going to roll it out until the dough gets too, dry. Then we'll throw it out. He can do, one big egg or two if you can get them on here. 2 big eggs, okay. Need a cookie sheet, please. Okay. Now I need, you to get that thing ready, because we're gonna make see what animals we have less of, and we'll make more of those. What animals do we need more of? Or what things do we need more of?
Bunnies.
You talking these bunnies or these ear bunnies?
Ear bunnies.
And more roses?
Yeah.
Okay, then we don't need any of those, and we're going to stick with those then. For the rest, we're going to use some of those, so I'm going to have him make as many as he possibly can, but get as close as he can to the dough being used. Okay. I want you to make as many as you can right there. As many as you can. Okay, now I'll ask him to give me the other baking sheet, the one without the circles, and we'll try to see if we have any more room to put them. Which we do, we have a little bit of room left. We're going to use up a little bit of room we have. Now I'm going to ask him to grab the other baking sheet, because we're going to need that for the rest of this, because we don't have any room on there. And we're going to just set them wherever we can. Okay. Do you think we should use the rest of this dough, or do you think we should, can you feel this dough and tell me if it needs to be used?
It's getting dry. It feels drier.
So you think I can get a few more out of there?
Yeah.
We can get a few more out of our dough here, and then we're going to have to get rid of it, because it's not when dough gets too dry, it's not pliable, so. And I want you to tell me, Tyler, what was your favorite part of Easter as a child?
Easter egg hunts.
Did you get any of those Easter baskets?
Yeah.
What did you normally get in your Easter baskets as a child?
Chocolate bunnies.
Any chocolate eggs?
Yeah.
And you've probably seen a little Easter show here and there, you know?
Mm.
We're gonna need some bunny. We're gonna use the ears, and we're gonna use the big ones, and we'll use the small stuff. We'll try to get whatever we can out of the small. Make as much as we can. You know, we're going to try to get whatever we can out of these. I think this is as much as we can do. Do you think we should not make any more, because the dough is getting a little stiff?
Yeah.
It's not any. I'm going to have him just get rid of this dough here, because it's getting a little stiff. Most people don't tell you that. most people behind the scenes, you really don't get to see what you do, because a lot of people when they make videos, they just make the basic. Okay, now we are going to, now that we have all that there, I'm going to scrape my surface, have him grab me the garbage can. We're going to put all these on this side of the thing in a cup there. We're going to grab the garbage can, I'm going to have him grab it for me. Hold it up high, please. Hold it up close underneath there, please, underneath here. Now he's gonna wipe off our surface so we can start the next part of our Easter stuff. He's gonna wipe it off, like spray it on our surface with a maybe a wipe or like a rag or something. Anything he's got, he's gonna spray it down very slowly. Because, you know, most people don't see that, like, they actually wipe it down. Most people don't see what you do behind the scenes, you know? Aren't I right? Mm-hmm. You never see what you do behind the scenes. You normally get the, like, before, you know, not the behind the scenes part. Now he's going to dry this rolling pin. If you grab some paper towel and dry it all off, because it's a little dough. But you know, just dry off what you can, scrape it all off. Every little bit, get every little bit you got. Now he's going to put that in the corner. And then the next thing we're going to do, he's going to give us our, so I'd like you to bring your stuff over here. Bring these trays here. The other, set them on the counter. We're going to set one tray at a time. We're going to do one tray at a time. So he would set that one back on the stove. Okay, now we're going to open up these. And I'd like you to tell the people what we have here.
We got sprinkles or sanding sugars.
Okay.
These are sprinkles. Spring sprinkles. Spring sprinkles. And then spring sprinkles.
Okay, I'd like you to show okay, then tell them what else we have. If we want to put some on.
We have some mini eggs here from.
These are the eggs we have.
And some peeps.
And we have these peeps. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have him choose what sprinkle he'd like to open. Like, we're going to open up all these, so I'm going to have him open them up. Open up all the sprinkles.
Okay.
He's going to open up all the sprinkle packages. He's going to open them all up. being very careful. Okay, now what I'm going to do is this. Now I'm going to have him take and do this. I'm going to have him pick one animal you want to decorate here. And I want you to pick one. We're going to try to use every animal is going to have one of every sprinkle. So I want him to start out with, I'm going to tell him to start out with the sanding sugar. He's going to start out with this one and do the circles. The circles are going to be in the sanding sugar. Cover it very well. Over cover it too. Cover it as much as you can. Okay, now I'm going to do my part. I'm going to do one for me now. I'm going to move it around so it's nice and even. Here. Now I'm going to do my sanding sugar, which is purple. Then he'll do the yellow and I'll do the pink. Now I want him to do the yellow on the next egg here. Yellow on the next egg, please. Okay, now I'm going to move it around. Might need a little bit more, but it's really hard to come out. Now I'm going to do the pink one. Now he's going to do the green one. He's going to open up the green again and do that last egg. Okay, let me just make sure it's all even. Now I'm going to have him put it back. Now I'm going to have him put this back, like move it like over on like the flower over there. And I want him to grab the other ones and we're going to work on the other circles now. I'm going to have him do the purple. Start with the purple on one of the eggs. Okay. Things are bound to happen. Almost had it all over the floor. Now I'm going to have him do the pink on the other egg. Let's shake up high and get it all over each little area. Get it everywhere. Get it incorporated. Okay. Now we're going to do the, what's left? The green. Now I'm going to have him do the yellow and then the purple. Okay, now we're going to set this aside and we're going to work on the nonpareils. These ones we are going to use for, what we're going to do is we're going to do all these little guys. We're going to do like every other one. So I'm going to do this and put a few here. These are a little tricky to do, you know. They're a little tricky, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to have him put some on the eggs to give him a little extra oomph. So he's going to do like the yellow eggs. He's going to do a little bit, yeah, just put them in the middle, give him a little extra oomph. Then he's going to do it on the other eggs here. He doesn't need to show, the eggs are over there, he's going to do them on those eggs. He's going to have to like show you or nothing, but he's going to do them as well. Okay, now we are going to do these. What we are going to do is we are going to use, we have either these ones here, but we're going to use this stuff here. And we're going to open it up here. I'm opening up this one by twisting it, and we are going to... Okay, so I'm going to have him do... What I'm going to have him do is the bunnies in all this one here, that one. Do all the bunnies. Then he's going to do those bunnies over there with these bunnies. Just a few of them over there, just like 2. Okay, now we're going to do this one here. I'm going to have him do on some of the flowers. Do like some of the flowers, please. Okay, then I'm going to do orange, and I want him to do orange on some of the flowers too. I'm going to do some orange flowers. And then, okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have him take and do the ones with the bunnies on the actual bunnies. Any bunnies like those bunnies there. Okay. Now we are going to have him do the purple one. Some purple ones. I'm going to do it on the... Let's see, we're going to do some bunnies like this. Purple little bunnies. Purple bunnies. Then we're going to do is this. We got purple, purple, purple. We did orange. We're going to do pink. And we're going to do... He's going to do pink chickens. He's going to color the chickens. Let's show them. This here, he's going to do pink chickens. So he's going to color the pink chickens. So do the chicken. Okay, do some pink chicken. Okay. Now what he's going to do is he's going to open up that one. And he's going to sprinkle it on all the ones that weren't sprinkled.
This one too?
Yep, all the ones that weren't done, he's going to do the last little bit. Now what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to have him take, and open up, let's see, milk chocolate with crispy sugar shell. I'm going to take and have him open this up. Well, first of all, we're going to open up this one, and we're going to put these on here, on some of ours. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to add some of these I want you to add a little bit of these to all these ones. Every little one of them. I want you to just use your fingers and pinch out a little bit. Just like you can sprinkle in the air if you like. Just go up high, like that. Get as much as you can on some of them. Like, make sure to get most of it, okay? Okay, make sure to get like, okay, now I want you to do the same thing for those ones. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have them open up these eggs. Let's see if we can get this open. Okay. On these eggs here, on these big eggs, I'm going to have them put one in the center of all these big ones. Stand them up. I want them to stand up. All the ones in the center. Put them directly in the center. Now he's going to do the other ones. He's going to put them directly in the center. And only get the ones that aren't cracked. Any cracked ones will be
most of these are cracked. There's the other ones not, so that's fine. There's cracked. This one's fine.
Now we are going to put them in the oven, but we are going to take we're not going to show you what they look like out of the oven, and we are going to take a finished photo, and we are going to like put it as a thumbnail so you see what the finished product looks like. But we like to tell you something.
Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and tell me what you guys think about our cookies.
And we also want to say this one thing. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Happy early Easter, and hopefully you enjoyed this video.